To the anime sphere, Elon Musk is no stranger. Be it his company photos that feature a lot of people suited up and he's sitting there with an anime girl on his t-shirt, or the many tweets that he gives out on a regular basis showing how much he loves anime. Shoot, the guy's even talking about making a cat girl. Who doesn't want a cat girl? He's just kind of the big CEO that you feel like you connect to every now and then because they love what you love. And love him or hate him for his political beliefs and yes, the current fiasco happening with the Twitter buyout, that's besides the point of something that recently came up that, yes, at first glance gave me a little bit of a chuckle, but honestly deep down really does raise a more important question around the internet, copyright, and yes, memes. Let's take a little bit of a time travel all the way back to March 28th. Elon Musk, no stranger to memes and posting memes on a regular basis, decided to post a particular meme that featured, yes, the crying girl. And yeah, while it seems like back then, most people just chuckled at the concept behind the meme and kind of moved on, it didn't take until here recently, I think, that Elon Musk came under a more direct magnifying glass that apparently finally that meme caught the attention of a certain mangaka. Yes, Kentaro Sato. Kentaro Sato seemingly finally discovered this, or possibly somebody kind of pointed him in the direction of it. So they decided to quote retweet the particular meme and stated, Elon Musk, the new CEO of Twitter, has reprinted my picture on Twitter without my permission, so please give me $1 billion for the usage fees in dollars. Yeah, good luck with that one. Good luck with that one. Now, a lot of people are questioning, is the joke, is this being sarcastic? Wait, no, Japanese don't know sarcastic. All these things back and forth between people trying to figure out what's going on here. And honestly, it seems as if they're taking advantage of the storm that this is creating because they're posting links to their actual product, which again is Magical Girl site. Yes, the crying girl is from Magical Girl site. So thus this mangaka is claiming, hey, you're using my artwork for your little meme, I want money. Now, yes, let's just make it clear, nothing's going to come of this. Probably nothing's going to happen. If anything, the publisher of Magical Site would go after Elon Musk. The mangaka wouldn't, because I'm sorry, mangaka probably doesn't own any rights to it whatsoever, depending on their contract, honestly. But like I said before, this really does bring up a bigger question, I think, than just this scenario. This is honestly something that myself and many other people that do content creation and just post on Twitter will eventually have to face. And I think this whole thing, while I don't think this particularly will bring up the question mark, I think going directly to Elon Musk, who now owns Twitter, could possibly bring up the question of it. Elon Musk was most likely in the United States. Twitter's headquarters is in the United States. When Elon Musk posts a picture of a meme in the United States, it kind of falls into that fair use area. It's transformative. Yes, this one segment of this image is technically somebody else's work, but this is a portion of an image that is satirical and a transformative work. Let's be perfectly clear. If this was illegal, then that means that there's billions of people online that are liable for lawsuits. But again, because we're talking about a company in the United States, this is something that would probably fall under fair use. And honestly, that would be an argument that would be had to made in court. But the bigger question, honestly, and I almost wish this could bring it up, and I doubt it will, is what happens when it's covered under fair use when Elon Musk posts it in the United States. It then gets pressed off into Japan, where in Japan, this would probably not be seen as fair use and thus be something that's liable for a lawsuit. Because yes, in Japan, they don't recognize fair use. And this is something that I personally experience on a regular basis. When I post a video on YouTube and it has screenshots or something in it, or heck, if I were to be bold enough, which I don't because I don't want strikes, to put footage in my video, it's perfectly under fair use in the United States as I post it in the United States. But because YouTube doesn't give me the option of selecting where my content gets posted, I then break the law because YouTube takes my video and post it in Japan where it's no longer in fair use and under the protections of fair use. So essentially, my posting on YouTube, YouTube will make me break the law by posting it somewhere I don't necessarily want it posted. And let's be perfectly honest, I don't have the means to cover my bases for every single country that YouTube posts my video in that I don't select to post it. But that's the same case that we're having with Twitter. This is a global platform, although its headquarters in the United States. When you post something onto Twitter, you are giving them permission to then take it and republish it to servers in Japan where people in Japan will view it, and thus forcing you to break the law. I don't necessarily blame Sato here, because in Sato's perspective, they're seeing it in Japan popping up on their phone, and they obviously see that that is something that is not legal. And yes, while you can argue that the only reason they're bringing this up is because Elon Musk right now is under fire from everybody, and so it's easy to kick the current thing that everybody loves kicking right now. Or you can see it that they've seen that a bunch of money was dropped for Twitter and they just want a little cut of it. Or again, that it's just a joke. But either way, in the end, it's actually a legal argument that should be brought up right now. We're so focused on making everything globally available, all these platforms globally available, but yet we're not taking into consideration the rules that we're breaking whenever we post something, and without our knowledge, it being posted somewhere where it's technically illegal. But honestly, I think the thing that troubles me the most about this whole situation is that a lot of people are dogpiling on this situation. Whether it be people that want to support Sato and what they do, or they just don't like Elon Musk. It's making a lot of people put away their principles about how they want this internet to be so free and then be able to share art that they want to share or memes, all for the sake of the argument. Shoot, even Anime News Network went out of their way to say, hey, yeah, Elon Musk should pay them for their artwork. And it's like, well, are you paying everybody that you post about on Anime News Network on your Twitter feed that you have tons of people's artwork that you're posting without their permission? But again, then you have a lot of people that are replying to this tweet and saying, yeah, how dare you, Elon Musk? And then you look at their Twitter feed and it's full of other people's artwork. Where does your standard start and where does it end? Rules for thee and not for me? People are so quick to say, yeah, that's wrong for Elon to do, while at the same time, they're doing the same exact thing. Shoot, I'm not the biggest fan of memes. It wouldn't break my heart if suddenly memes had to go away, because obviously memes are typically somebody else's artwork. But do we really want to get to a situation where everything you post has to be checked to see if you own the rights to it? It's a really boring platform. And I think a lot of people, in attacking for this sake, because there's a gain to themselves politically, only puts a magnifying glass to yourself later on. I personally don't want to get to a point where whenever I go onto Twitter and I go to post something, I have to submit some sort of court records claiming that I own something. But then, again, the bigger question comes, how does that affect globally when, yes, your records say that you own something, but then over somewhere else, you don't own it? Or somebody in another country claims they own it, or that it's not allowed to their laws. But again, that raises the question that, are we going to get to a point in the future where we do have some sort of internet standard for all these rules? What videos can be posted or not posted without any sort of fears of copyrights or other laws that other countries have? How much skin can be shown? How much violence can be shown? Can it include somebody else's art as long as it's transformed? But until then, there'll be wars like this, and it'll continue on. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, make sure to hit that like button down below. Comment. Let me know what you thought of this whole situation. Do you think it's fair use? Do you think it should be allowed? Do you think it's against the rules? And yes, technically, this whole situation with Elon Musk is slightly politically driven. Please keep the comments civil. I usually get very fearful about talking about anything that's currently involved in the political sphere, just because some people get too passionate. But again, I want the discussion to be more centered around this concept of art, copyright, and whether it should be allowed or not. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you get all my content. I do news, reviews, first impressions, top list. If it's anime, it's pretty much here. Additionally, if you want to support the channel more, we have a Patreon link, a tips link, and a super thanks button down below. I greatly appreciate everybody that supports the channel, and y'all take care.